Hi everybody, so with the Call of Duty Vanguard PlayStation Early Access Beta well underway, or probably finished by the time you watch this video, we can now really start to compare Call of Duty Vanguard with Modern Warfare 2019, which is what this video is all about. And I think some things have changed since the alpha. Maybe not in actuality, but when you're actually playing proper multiplayer maps and proper multiplayer mode, so team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, etc., we've now got a much better idea of what Vanguard is like. And although Vanguard is running on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine, compared with the alpha where we were just playing Champion Hill, I now think that this game is much closer to Call of Duty World War II than Modern Warfare 2019. And I guess depending on your feelings about COD World War II and Modern Warfare 2019, this might be a good or a bad thing. So what do I mean? So what Vanguard has in common with Modern Warfare 2019 is things like you can mount your weapon, you know, on top of the barrels, on the side of walls and that sort of stuff, and that helps to reduce recoil. It has the fact that you can look through doors. You can push through doors nice and quietly, or you can kick them open. The fact that it's got doors at all is from the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. However, what Sledgehammer have done with the multiplayer is they have really, I think, customised this. And I think Vanguard feels as different to Modern Warfare 2019 as Black Ops Cold War felt from it as well. And this is to do with, you know, really to do with the movement in the game, and also the gunplay in the game, and the time to kill and the time to die. So if we talk about the guns, these guns feel very similar to COD World War II. I felt that in like Modern Warfare and in Black Ops Cold War, the guns felt heavier, like they had more of a punch when you were firing them, where these, especially when you're using the SMGs, they don't have that sort of visceral feel that you get. Now, this isn't necessarily a good or a bad thing, it is just a different feel. If we talk about the maps actually do have a lot. They do have more in common with Modern Warfare 2019 than Cold War, than World War II. The big problem with COD World War II was the fact that the multiplayer maps were too small. Of the 3 maps that we've seen in Vanguard, they're big and they are complicated in a way that the try-out maps that you'll get from a Cold War aren't. So we've got multi-levels, and that's very, very nice, because again, I quite liked COD World War II, but the maps are a problem. I really liked the maps in Modern Warfare 2019, even though lots of people said they were too complicated, there was too many lines of sight, there was too many windows for people to hang out in. I enjoyed that, because although it took longer to learn the maps, once you had that, there was a lot more tactical play involved. And I think maybe we're still finding the balance as players of the balance between kind of the tactics you've got to use to move around these big maps and deal with all these different lines of sight that you can't cover all at the same time, and speed of play. You know, at the moment, because I'm playing and this gameplay is from the PlayStation Early Access Beta, people who are playing this have ordered the game, so they've bought into Call of Duty already. They're probably Call of Duty fans, they probably play it a lot. And so they're pushing, they're being aggressive, all that sort of stuff. Where I think when the game goes public, with the public betas next week on PlayStation, or in a week and a little bit for Xbox and PC, and then the full release, I think we're going to see a much bigger mix of different player styles and tactics and strategies that people use. So what I'll do is I'll just let the gameplay run, and you can kind of see the comparison between the two. And you know, for me, I'm open-minded about this now. I think coming hard off Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which had a very smooth gameplay experience when it came to movement and gunplay. You know, you could slide around and you could be aggressive and you could pull off those headshots with your sniper, to something that isn't quite as smooth, is going to take a little bit of adjusting to. I really enjoy the Vanguard look and the Vanguard feel. But there is one caveat that I'll leave you with, and that is whether Call of Duty Vanguard is a next-gen game or a last-gen game. If we take Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, that was Xbox One, PlayStation 4, totally, wasn't it? There was no next-gen version. And then if you take last year's COD, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, although there was a next-gen version, and I've got the next-gen version, and I've got the last-gen version for my Xbox Series S and for my PlayStation, although there was a next-gen version, I felt that was still a PlayStation 4 game. It was still an Xbox One game that looked better and ran smoother on the next-gen consoles, on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X, but it was still inherently last-gen. I've got a feeling this game has really started to lean into next gen, so PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, and I when I look at the visuals on the PlayStation, you might pick this up on the video on the PlayStation 4. I kind of look at it and think it doesn't look it doesn't look as good as the older CODs, which tends to mean that on the last gen consoles they've kind of had to make compromises to get it to run better. And in fact, I don't think it was running that smooth. Now, this could be a beta problem. There could be more optimization by the time we get next week's betas or we get to full release. But it's going to be interesting to find out when I play the Xbox Series S version next weekend, whether that is much smoother, looks much better, and then we can make a decision and say, actually, yeah, this is really a next gen Call of Duty, not along the lines that we had with Black Ops 3 in the Xbox 360 to Xbox One days, where the Black Ops 3 game was made by a different developer than the one that was made for sort of PlayStation. So the Xbox 360 version was different to the Xbox One version. The PS3 version was actually physically different to the PlayStation 4 version. Maybe not as far as that, but definitely leaning in that direction. Anyway, I'll leave you with the gameplay. You can make your own decision. If you've liked the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will see you again soon.
Losing objective Able. Closing with Baker. Able is lost.
Enemy!
Taking Baker. Taking Able.